Challenges and tough times are part of life. There will always be challenges that you need to overcome. There's just not one mountain to be climbed in one lifetime. Just because you have climbed one mountain doesn't mean mountain climbing is finished. अरू चुनौतीहरू लाइफमा आउँछ हैन, त्यो चुनौतीलाई पनि पार तपाईको सक्सेसफुल हुने बित्तिकै तपाईका चुनौतीहरू त कम हुँदै जाँदैनन् लाइफमा.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
My name is Hamal, and it is really honored to meet you here. And we KIC families are very grateful towards you for giving your valuable time to us and sharing happy moments together.
Thank you. The pleasure is all mine. Thank you.
Sir. Before starting our formal conversation, I would like to highlight your profile a little bit. Your journey in Nepali film industry has been an inspiration to many people, including myself. As a beginner, I'm so excited to learn from someone who has shaped the Nepali film industry as well as inspired generation to generation by your work ethic, passion, and dedication. And I'm thankful for the opportunity today to be in your presence. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for kind words.
Thank you, sir. Shall we start our question seminar, sir?
Sure.
Okay. As a student, my first question would be to know about your student life. How was it, sir? What types of experience did you experience while you were in a student phase?
So my school life was a little different from, I would say, many schoolgoers. So that the reason being is that I spent my school days in many different countries. By the time I finished school, I probably studied in 5 different schools in equally 5 different countries. So that way, my school life was rather exceptional, as well as adventurous and a very nice learning process. And my father was a diplomat, so he was posted in different countries, and he used to take us. So my school life was spent in all these different cultures and different countries. And then my college life was in India, in Chandigarh. I went to a college called DAV College in Chandigarh, and I did my bachelor's there. And then I went to Punjab University, and I did it there. So overall, I would say my student life has been a little bit exceptional than the most, but rather interesting and very great experience. Because it was not just going to college and universities. It was also like experiencing different cultures, different way of life. Because while I was studying, it took me to different countries, took me to different cities. So it was a great experience.
So your experience was very great and it was fun.
It was fun, adventurous, and a very good learning process. Not just in terms of academics, but also in learning the cultures, learning the people, and accepting all kinds of cultures and people easily.
Thank you, sir. Moving to the next question. What role do you believe education plays in shaping a successful career, whether it is in arts or any other field?
Okay. I think education is always an asset. I wouldn't say that in order to succeed in every field, you need to be highly academically qualified. I wouldn't say that. But if you are, it can be an asset. No matter what you do in life, if you have attained a certain amount of education, you can opt for anything in life, and you would probably end up doing it better and in a more systematic way. So education, for me, I would say that is something that would qualify you. It would something that would impact your personality, impact your thinking, and which will show in the things that you do in day-to-day life. So no matter what you want to do in life, if you have education, you will end up doing that thing a lot better in a much more systematic way. It doesn't mean that after acquiring education, you have to do only this or that. I mean, you could have an academic qualification and you could be a farmer. You could have academic qualification and you could do husbandry, grow animals and all that. But no matter what you do, the education will give you an overall personality, and your thoughts and your way of doing things probably would be a little bit more refined. So education is a great asset. But like I said, yeah, there are many things in life that you can do which does not require academic qualification. So it all depends on if you have developed a skill that you're good at. For example, if you want to be a dancer and you have great skill of dancing, you may not require so much of academic qualification. But a basic education will certainly help you, to develop your overall personality. But I would emphasize on find out what you're passionate about, find out what is your skill, and whatever your skill is, try to develop that and refine that. So that's the best way to do it. But like I said, no matter what you do in life, if you have a certain amount of education, that will give you a sound personality.
So education plays a vital role to be successful in life.
Yeah, education will certainly give you a different outlook. If you have a certain education, like I said, no matter what you do in life, you'll probably end up doing it in a more systematic way, in a more organized way. Because education, when you're educated, you gain knowledge. And when you gain knowledge, that helps your personality, that helps your outlook, that helps the way you do things, encounter things. So education can always be an asset.
Okay. Thank you for your answer. Moving to another one. What qualities do you think are the most important for the youth to develop to make their dreams come true?
Well, first of all, you got to find out what's your dream, and you got to be very sure of your dream. Really understand that this is the thing that you want to do. Because sometimes, we get influenced by other people, you get influenced by your peer groups, you get influenced by external sources these days, and you think that, oh, I want to do this, without actually knowing whether you are capable of doing that or not. So when you pick your dream, make sure that your dream is connected with something that you actually want to do. So the first step is that. And after that, if you really think that is the thing that you want to do, you got to work on a day-to-day basis to how to develop that, how to take that to the next level, how to work on it on a day-to-day basis, and how to become better. You must be ambitious, but you cannot be over-ambitious, for sure, because dreams don't come true overnight. You cannot say, I have this dream and it must come true in a certain period of time. And if you have a dream and you think that, oh, I want this dream to be to take a shape without me putting in hard work, or how can I get this, how can I achieve my dream by maybe taking a shortcut or things like that, cannot happen. So if you have a dream, you got to work on it, you got to be consistent, you got to be focused, and that is the only way you can get your dreams. But make sure your dream is actually connected with the skill that you have. For example, I wanted to be an actor. My dream was to be an actor. And the reason being is that in the core of my heart, I believe that if given a chance to be an actor, I can do that. I can do that well, because that is what I really feel passionate about. So make sure whatever dream you're chasing, that you are passionate about, and that is something that you can do, provided your dream takes shape. So that is the main thing. Be focused, be determined, work hard on it, and try to make it better on an each day basis, And there's no shortcut of achieving dreams. And hard work is the only way.
So we need to be patient to achieve.
Yeah, you got to be patient, and you got to, like I said, dreams don't come true overnight. So patience, of course, comes in. You cannot rush into making your dream into a fruition. So you need patience. You need to put in the work. You got to work hard. There's no shortcut.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for your motivating words. Moving to the next question. How do you stay motivated during tough times, and how did you overcome your problems or challenges?
First of all, we need to accept that challenges and tough times are part of life. You know, so if we accept that fact of life, we are probably less fearful of the challenges and the toughness of life, because we know that in life you're bound to have tough times and you're bound to have challenging times. And the only way of facing those things, the only way of overcoming your tough times and challenging time is by facing it. You know, you cannot run away from it. You cannot shy away from it. You cannot say, oh, this is such a challenging time. I don't know if I can tackle it. Maybe I should not even start tackling it. Or when you face something very, very tough, you say, oh, I will not be able to solve this. This is no way that I can overcome this. If you get that kind of mentality, then your tough time and your challenging time will never disappear. They will always be there. So the best way of overcoming your tough times and challenging times is by facing them. You know, facing them up front and try to solve them. And don't think that you're the only one who's facing tough time and challenging time. Everybody in life, and no matter what station they are in, no matter what age they are in, no matter what kind of success they have achieved, there will always be tough times and challenging times. And the way to deal with them is to face them and to overcome them. They're there to overcome them. You know, the mountains are there for you to climb. If you shy away from the mountains, you will never be on the top. So that's how you deal with tough time and challenging time. Accept them. It's part of life.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And another goes, what is the definition of success? How do you suggest young people to measure their own success?
You know, success is a very tricky thing. There's no such thing as one success that lasts you for life. You know, but definitely one success can get your experience and make it easier for you to achieve another success. That can happen. Each success can give you a certain amount of confidence, you know, certain amount of motivation to face another challenge and achieve success in that. So we must realize that there's no such thing as one success and your life will be all right, you know, because there will always be challenges that you need to overcome. There's just not one mountain to be climbed in one lifetime. Just because you have climbed one mountain doesn't mean mountain climbing is finished. But of course, if you have climbed one mountain and you're on the top, you're successful. But once you come down, there's going to be another mountain, and you need to climb that as well. So make sure that you're always ready for various challenges, and you may need to achieve so many different kind of success throughout your life. And even at your age, you will probably know that, because getting out of school is one challenge. And once you succeed that, you feel successful. But then college is another challenge. You have to be successful again, you know. And if you're successful in college, you'll probably celebrate and say, oh, I'm successful. But then once you go to the work field, then you need to succeed there as well. So you'll have to start all over again. So that's how life is, you know. Life is in phases, and in every phase, you got to try and achieve success. So there's not just one success that will last for the lifetime. Be ready to face a lot of challenges, and be ready and focused and determined to gain success in every challenges of your life at different phases.
Another question goes like that. What advice do you have for young people aspiring to enter the entertainment industry or any profession, particularly in Nepal?
Well, entertainment profession is a very tricky profession. I mean, well, working in any field is not easy, you know, especially if you want to be the best at it. So entertainment field is no different. In entertainment field, the reason why I say it's a little tricky is that it's not a very secured profession.
Okay.
In order to succeed in entertainment field, whether it be in musical field, whether it be in movies and arts, you got to have exceptional talent. There's only room for people who can, who have a talent which is different from the rest of the others, and then there's not much room on the top in the entertainment field. So it's a very competitive field, and you got to be very skilled at what you're doing if you want to succeed in the entertainment field. If you just want to try your hand at the entertainment field, there's no problem. Anyone can try their hands in entertainment field. You might be able to be an actor in a movie, you might be able to record a song, but that does not guarantee you success in those fields. In order to be extremely successful and consistent, your talent got to speak. You got to have that skill. And again, like any other field, you got to work hard. You got to polish yourself on a day-to-day basis. You got to be very focused. So if you're only confident of that, I would advise you to come to the entertainment field. If you're very confident of your skill, if you are ready to work hard, and if you really think in the core of your heart that this is the really thing I want to do, like acting is the really thing I want to do, or music is the only thing that I really, really want to do and I want to take to this another level, and if given an opportunity, I have that confidence in me that I can deliver. So if you have that kind of confidence, then I would say, please welcome to the entertainment field. But if you are coming to the entertainment field because you think it's glamorous, because somebody has told you you're beautiful or handsome or you have a great body, so I must be an actor or I must be an actress, or somebody tells you, oh, you have a great voice, why don't you go and sing, without actually putting in hard work, then maybe you should think twice. But if you're confident of your skill, if you're really, really passionate, go for it. Go for it and be ready to work hard and be focused.
Another question goes like this. What is more difficult for you, to achieve success or to maintain success?
Maintain success is always difficult, but achieving success is it's just half the game won, you know. But again, winning half game is also very important. Otherwise, if you don't win the half game, you don't get to the second half. So success is important. Be grateful if you have achieved success. But success will not be with you forever if you do not maintain it well. You know, if you are not good at handling your success can slip away anytime. So make sure once you achieve success in life, no matter what field you're in, what kind of career you pursue, if you achieve success, be grateful that you have been able to be successful, but never lose your focus. Never forget that from here onwards, you got to work doubly hard, you know, because in order to maintain that success, there's a great responsibility on your shoulder. And that works with everything in life, you know. Even material thing, if you get it, you might be happy. But after getting it, you got to maintain it, right? Like if you want a car, you get a car, you're happy, you're successful at getting what you wanted. You wanted a car, and then you got it, you're very successful. But after that, what happens? You got to maintain that car. You got to look after it. Otherwise, that car can go bad anytime, right? You got to look after its engine. You got to make sure that it's clean. You got to make sure that it's in a running condition all the time. So same thing with the success that you achieve in your career. Once you achieve the success, it's wonderful. It's half the game won. But if you want to win the full game, then you got to first of all, you got to keep on being successful, and that success, whatever you get, you got to keep on maintaining it and taking it to the other level and work on it every day and be grateful whatever you have achieved thus far, and never take your success for granted.
Okay.
Once you're successful, never take it for granted. Oh, I'm successful now, so it doesn't matter. Now I will. It's easy sailing, you know. If you have that kind of attitude, then your success will slip away from you. It's a very slippery slope, you know, success is. So in order to be continually climbing, you got to work very hard.
So as a role model, हजुरलाई चाहिँ सक्सेस चाहिँ मेन्टेन गर्न चाहिँ झन् गाह्रो जस्तो लाग्छ?
हो नि, मेन्टेन गर्न एकदमै गाह्रो, किनकि सक्सेस तपाईँले पायो भन्ने बित्तिकै त्यो सक्सेसलाई तपाईँले फर ग्रान्टेड लिन सक्नुहुन्न, होइन? त्यो सक्सेसलाई कसरी सस्टेन गरिरहने भनेर त युल हेभ टु वर्क हार्ड. त्यही नै हो.
हजुर, हामी सक्सेस पाएर मात्रै भएन, सक्सेस पछिसम्म कसरी मेन्टेन गर्ने, त्यसलाई
किनकि
कसरी फ्लोमा लग्ने भनेर
सक्सेस त रिलेटिभ कुरा भयो नि, होइन? तपाईँले एउटा सक्सेस पाउनुभयो, त्यो सक्सेस पाएर अरू चुनौतीहरू लाइफमा आउँछ, होइन? त्यो चुनौतीलाई पनि पार, तपाईँको सक्सेसफुल हुने बित्तिकै तपाईँका चुनौतीहरू त कम हुँदै जाँदैनन् लाइफमा. अनि जति सक्सेसफुल पाइरहनु भएको छ, त्यो सक्सेस फेरि तपाईँले मेन्टेन गर्नु भएन भने त्यो तपाईँको हातबाट चिप्लिन्छ, तपाईँको उसबाट चिप्लिन्छ. तपाईँले सक्सेसलाई फर ग्रान्टेड लिनुभयो, म यहाँसम्म आइपुगेँ, अब त मलाई इजी छ. तपाईँले कलेज स्कुल चाहिँ नि एकदमै हाई मार्क्समा पास गर्ने बित्तिकै मेरो कलेज त अब इजी हुन्छ भनेर लिनुभयो भने कलेजमा फेरि तपाईँको मार्क्स त्यस्तो राम्रो नहुनसक्छ, होइन? सो करियरमा पनि त्यही हो, तपाईँ सक्सेसफुल हुनुभयो र मैले भने म त सक्सेसफुल भयो, अब आई डोन्ट निड टु वर्क हार्ड, आई निड टु डु दिस बिकज आई हेभ अलरेडी अचिभ दिस भन्नुभयो भने द्याट अचिभमेन्ट विल स्लिप अवे इन नो टाइम. सो इन अर्डर टु सस्टेन युर सक्सेस, you have to work hard on an everyday basis to maintain that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Well,
How do you compare Nepali film industry now and then? Is it really progressing or not?
Nepali film industry definitely has come from point A to point B. I'm not saying that it has succeeded tremendously, but we have definitely come from point A to point B. We have covered a certain distance for sure. Because when I came into the Nepali film scenario, we were hardly making any films, you know. We're making maybe about one film in 2 years, or two films in 3 years. So an actor working in Nepali film could hardly have a career in a film because we were not making films consistently. But then now, you know, relatively the situation has changed. Not only now, once I got into films, you know, when I did my first film, I did not know where my second film was going to come from. When I was doing my first film, I did not know what would happen to me if my first film succeeds. Will I get another film? Will I be able to do it? So it was that kind of scenario then. But now if you are relatively a successful actor or actress, you'll probably continue getting work. There are many films being made. But then again, you know, you have to work hard. And like I said, it's always very, very difficult to maintain your successful position, especially in the art field. So as far as Nepali films is concerned, yes, we have come from point A to point B, but there's still a long way for us to go, you know, compared to the kind of technology and other things that other countries are using it. We're not being able to be on that par as of yet. So we have a long way to go. But definitely, I think we have sort of like turned a leaf in Nepali films.
So last question for you. What would you like to say for the +2 students who are preparing for their exam? Would you like to say something to them? Because they are going to have exams soon. Do you have some words to them, please?
For the +2 students?
Yeah, they are preparing for
Well, if you're facing exams right now, I think your whole concentration and your focus should be what's in hand. And in hand, you have your exams coming up. So be focused and put in your best, because exams and challenges are to be faced that way. You got to be prepared. and make sure that once you succeed in this, this is not going to be it in life. There will be other challenges that you will have to face and succeed, but this is definitely a major step for you. So work hard, study hard, prepare for it, and make sure you come out with flying colors. And I wish you all the best.